this is something I want to document and probably share my progress. So I might probably give like an update. And then yeah, that'd be nice to give an update, like probably like a few months. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So tonight's video is going to be an update video on our acne journey. Jahmelia and I did a video in January and we wanted to give an update on how our acne journey has been since January. We are in July right now and we wanted to look back on those couple of months and see if we had any improvements, if we didn't have any improvements. But before we get into the update, we are going to do our nighttime routines and we are going to show you some of the products that we would normally use on a daily basis or nightly basis, because this is a nighttime routine, and probably tell you if these products works for us or not. So let us get straight into the video.
And it goes a little something like these days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still.
So in my nighttime routine, the first step, which is very important, is washing my hands. I do not touch my face at all. I have to wash my hands first, so we are going to start off with us washing our hands. Alright, so now that my hands are washed, I start off my nighttime routine with a cleanser, and this is from CeraVe. This is the Renewing Essay Cleanser, which is a gentle cleanser. So it looks like this. I use this every single night. I don't miss a beat with this at all. So what I normally do is just wet my face and then apply my cleanser directly on my face. So I would use about like 2 pumps. Rub this in my hand like this and just spread it all over my face. And I would rub this in for about 45 to 1 minute. And I like to bring down my cleanser on my neck as well. And then after 45 seconds to a minute, then we rinse. So generally my nighttime routine is fairly simple. I would use my cleanser, and tonight what I'm going to use is the Panoxol. This is a benzoyl peroxide facial wash, and what this does, it treats acne. So it clears the existing acne and prevents new ones from forming. This really works for my acne. But to see results, you have to use this consistently. So this is the amount I would normally use, not too much. Rub it up like this and just apply it. Now this acne wash do not foam, so don't expect like foaming, because it's not a cleanser. It treats the acne. And normally I would just rub this in for like a few seconds, probably like 10 seconds, and leave it on for like 2 to 5 minutes so that it would work properly. We don't want to rinse this off too fast or it would not work. So just like this. Try to avoid the eye area. And I will leave this on for like 2 to 5 minutes and then rinse. Alright guys, so it has been roughly 5 minutes, so This is how it looks like after 5 minutes, and I'm just going to rinse it off. Normally I would use this acne wash like 3 times a night, and on other nights I would like exfoliate probably like twice a week. Yeah, about twice a week I'll exfoliate. So my nighttime routine is fairly simple. It's very simple, and that works for me. I can't have a complicated routine. It just doesn't work for me and my skin type, especially because I have acne. So the simpler for me, the better. So that is it for my nighttime routine. So after I use my SD cleanser and acne treatment, my next step would be to moisturize.
Hi, Jahmelia here. So step 1 of my nighttime routine is of course washing my hands. Then I use CeraVe's Foaming Facial Cleanser to wash my face. To activate the ingredients, I lather it in my hand, then I rub it all over my face, gently in circular motions for about 60 seconds. You heard me, 60, and don't forget your neck, guys. Neck is just as important. Then I rinse my face off with lukewarm water. Make sure I get my face and neck all clean. Look at my skincare gear, so cute. And that's how I cleanse my face. After cleansing and before moisturizing my skin, I exfoliate 4 times a week using Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant with salicylic acid. It is a bit strong to use every day, so I do it 4 times a week at night only.
My moisturizer is Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel.
I am going to be using CeraVe's facial moisturizer.
I use like a generous amount on my face just to make sure that it's moisturized properly, and just rub it in.
Me too, I use a generous amount, like a pump or a pump and a half on my face, neck, and chest. So here we are, 7 months later.
It flies by so quick.
But a lot has changed over those months, right?
So in January we did our Acne Journey, and we wanted to give like a update on how our skin has been since January to now.
Okay, so since January, I have been becoming less and less concerned about the specific products I use in terms of like having a 5 to 7 step skincare routine, and I'm just mainly focusing on my diet, exercise, keeping my stress levels down, and consistently using the same products, like no changing. I tried my best not to get tempted to buy new products because that just changes the game and your skin gets so surprised. So that's what I've been doing these past months. My skin has improved, but it's not perfect, and I'm no longer looking for perfection. I just want peace of mind and for the cystic acne to be gone, which it has, thank God. All I get are little buttons here and there.
Alright, so for me, my update, and when I talk about my update, normally I would use pimple patches at night, just for like the few breakouts I will have, the one that is painful. I will just put a few pimple patches on my face, and that will help it to go down quickly. My update from January to now, so I definitely had major improvements in the sense of breaks and the pimples and stuff like that definitely went down significantly, which I am very happy about. So I went to a esthetician and we did quite a few stuff on my face. We did facials, we did chemical peels and stuff like that, and I definitely saw an improvement. She recommended some products for me to use and it did help, and I must say that consistency is key. So I would see improvements and then it will go back to like how it used to be. So I kind of went back and forth with my results.
Right.
I am not acne free right now. I still have breakouts. I still deal with stuff like hyperpigmentation and stuff like that. But I definitely saw and still seeing a lot of improvement since January to now. So I'm very happy about that.
So that's good to hear. For some reason, it just can't go straight up. It has to go like
Exactly.
like the stock market.
So I mentioned that I saw an esthetician. Well, for Jahmelia and I, we went about things a bit differently to target our acne. So I went to an esthetician. Actually, I went to a dermatologist first, but I stuck with my esthetician more than I did my dermatologist, and I will explain in a few. But I'll let Jahmelia tell us what she did in terms of if she saw a professional or not.
Okay, so I did not seek professional help any longer. I left that in 2021 because I believed that the professionals that I've had in the past, they weren't helping me find the root of the issue. And I believe that I found the root, well, at least one of the problems for myself, which is the fact that dairy has been one of the biggest triggers of my cystic acne. So since I found that out on my own, I just decided to continue to clear my skin on my own, do my own research, just see how my skin reacts to certain things. So I have definitely cut out dairy. Even like pepper, spicy foods I have cut down because I realized that I break out a lot on my forehead from that. And just drink more water, eat fruits daily, exercise regularly. I have increased that. Not dramatically, but I do exercise like once, twice a week. Try my best to. But yeah, more things that are holistic instead of taking medication or going on blood control. Those are the things that professionals are typically recommending here in America, and I did not think that that was for me. What about you, Kosey?
Right, like I mentioned before, I went to a dermatologist first, and I did not have the best experience, so I did not go back. But I saw the esthetician on TikTok, and I decided to give her a try, and I went to her, and she really helped my acne. She know her stuff to a T, and I stuck with her, and I did saw results.
Good.
But however, with acne and treatment and stuff like that, it is very expensive to maintain.
Oh yeah.
You know, getting these treatments and all of these things, and for me, especially when I see either I get results and stuff like that, I want to go all the time. But that was not my reality. I mean, I could have, go to this person often, but because of life, we have other responsibilities and stuff like that. So with going to the esthetician, I did see results, and she recommended products and stuff like that. But I think for me, I would still break out sometimes. I was trying to figure out, is it something internal, like Jahmelia stated? So I was trying to figure out what is the key contributor to my acne. Is it the food that I am eating and stuff like that? So I try to do like an experiment on myself to try to cut out dairy like Jahmelia, which is very hard. It is very, very hard to just stop it completely. I can't go like, I can't stop it like completely.
Right.
But what I did realize, I think, is a combination of different things like sugary stuff, dairy, of course, the stuff you're eating. So I think what I was trying to do was fix the surface level, the external, but I think I have to do external and internal. So I don't think I figured it out as yet, because sometimes I will eat dairy and stuff like that and nothing will happen. And I'll eat it and something happens. So I don't know if that is the pinpoint of my acne issue, because I do have PCOS, so that could be hormonal as well. So I have not figured out exactly what is causing my acne. I think I still need to do some more experiments on myself, and then I might figure out what is the cause. But for right now, my face has been doing good. When I keep on my routine, my products, and stay consistent, it usually goes well, except for like, you know, the usual breakouts, which, you know, I don't think that'll go away anytime soon.
Right.
But for the most part, when I use my products consistently, it would help. So I would definitely recommend an dermatologist or esthetician, in my case an esthetician, but I know that for some people they may not have access to these people, so I would recommend that you try to figure it out on your own, like Jahmelia did. It would take some trial and error.
A lot of trial and error, that's so.
Yeah, I think it would take a lot of trial and error, but when you pay attention to certain things, you will figure out eventually.
I agree. Well, I'm glad that you had a success story when it comes to professional help. And I'm glad that the products she recommended to you are working. Just keep at it. How has your mental health changed since January?
Oh, that's a very good question. Listen, I would say that it definitely improved in the sense of me being more confident, but I think my confidence comes from within me, and that might sound corny, but I had to tell myself with my breakouts and all, because some days I don't feel good at all about my acne, I'm just being real. But since January to now, it definitely improved, because one, I see results, so that helps.
Right.
But on the days that you don't see results, the day that you break out excessively, what will happen on those days? So I literally have to tell myself, it's fine. And I have to encourage myself, because if I let myself go and bring on stress and all of those things, and stress definitely triggers the acne, I try not to think about it too much or talk about it too much, because I'll just like stress out myself too much, and I don't want that.
Right.
But it definitely has improved a lot since January till now. But it was never, some days I'll be like this and some days I'll be like this. For the most part, it was like this and this. So yeah, it definitely has been an improvement since January to now. So what about you?
I definitely resonate with that. I have the same sentiment. The biggest thing for me was I had to tell myself over and over and over again to stop aiming for perfection, right?
Yeah.
Stop aiming for zero acne, never again, zero dark spots. You know what I mean? That's most likely not going to happen. Some form of acne or blemish or dark spot is going to remain on my face, and I'm okay with that. That's what I had to do. And it took some time. As Kosey said, like some days, you know, you wake up, you get a pimple, and I'm mad about it, but I'm not letting it ruin my day anymore. I'm trying my best not to let it ruin me anymore. So that's definitely a big improvement from January, and it's still a work in progress.
Another thing that helped with me, right? Most of the people I follow on TikTok are like dermatologists, esthetician. So every day that I go on TikTok is always people who are professionals talking about these things, and I love to see stuff like that, especially when I go through certain things. I like to follow people who go through the same thing or know about these things. So I really want to follow people who have completely clear skin, because for the most part I don't want to follow you for the because I know sometimes we look at people and want what they have, and that is not really healthy to be thinking about like that. So I follow people who currently go through what I'm going through. I follow estheticians and dermatologists, and I can look at other people and, you know, get encouragement from them. We spoke about certain products that we use even in our nighttime routine. Do you think that some of the products, and I know we went through trial and error finding the products that work for us, do you think that these products really work, and do you think that the cost of these products is worth it?
Okay, so I believe that the products I have right now are perfect. Perfect, but it's getting the job done at an affordable price for the most part. I use affordable, very, very affordable moisturizers and cleansers, because I personally believe that you do not need a very expensive, elaborate moisturizer and cleanser. The purpose of those is just to cleanse your face and to give you moisturization. What I do splurge on vitamin C serums, sunscreen, and exfoliators. Right, so this is an example of the exfoliator that I use at night. They do recommend to use it every night, but over the course of weeks, I have realized that it is a bit too strong for me to use every day. So I've decided to use it 4 times a week. And for the vitamin C, I use that on mornings. It works very well. And sunscreen is a must. When you're going out to the sun, sunscreen every day. Put on sunscreen. Even though you're black, wear sunscreen.
Amen.
Okay? The products you use will not work when you go out into the sun if you are not wearing sunscreen. I said what I said. but yes. You really do need to find what works for you and try your best not to get carried away with social media and the marketing of every single product, because you will get tempted to try every single thing, every single vitamin, every single serum, every single cleanser, because they claim that it works and it works so well for them. But you really need to find what works for your budget, for your skin type, and for you. Like, you can buy an affordable one and it will work perfectly, and for some people it won't. You could buy a product that could be a bit harsh if you use it every day, but if you use it less, it will work over a longer period of time. So that's my take on products.
Like I mentioned before, you have to be consistent in order to see if the product is working or not. The products I use now, for example, my nighttime moisturizer from Neutrogena. This is a perfect moisturizer for me because it's a water-based moisturizer, and I have oily skin, and it is recommended for people who have oily skin to use gel moisturizers. Instantly when I put this on my face, it's definitely hydrated. However, the price point of this, to me it is worth it, but the cost of it is very expensive because of it is so little. It looks big, but it is very little, and I constantly I probably purchase this like every single month. Every month. And the thing with skincare products is, yes, you have to be consistent, but topping up these products every month can be financially burdening to somebody, especially if you, for me, I go to an esthetician and let's say I have to do a facial. A facial is like $500. So imagine I have to pay $500 to go to my esthetician, buy a new moisturizer, probably top up on my pimple patches or sunscreen and stuff like that. Because with sunscreen, you have to apply, reapply every 2 hours, I believe they say. Which to me, I find is very ridiculous. But, you know, it is advised by dermatologists. So imagine spending that kind of money every month. I want to say, for the most part, if I do go to my esthetician, I will be spending, and it's according to what I do as well, I will be spending and buying products, I'll be spending like close to $1,000 every month. So, is it realistic? For the most part, no. So sometimes I will have to sacrifice me going out in order to have my products. And I believe the market targets people, like vulnerable people. So if you have acne and you want to clear it, they have this clear acne today or see results and whatever. And it don't really work like that. So they kind of market their products for you to buy them all the time. And I would not recommend that. You only need products that are specific to your skincare needs. So you don't need a bunch of serums, moisturizers and all of these things. You just need, well, for me at least, all I need is moisturizer, sunscreen, and my actives, which is like the benzoyl peroxide and stuff like that, and probably a few other things here and there. But for the most part, I don't use a bunch of products on my face, and I do not go to an esthetician every single month. Well, not anymore at least, because it is very costly for someone. And because you see results by going to like a dermatologist and an esthetician, you want to go every single month. The results can be addictive, trust me, I know. But some products are worth it, while others, you can always find a cheaper version to something that is recommended. And these dermatologists and estheticians do not tell you those things.
No, they want to give you top shelf.
Exactly, but the thing is, I don't knock these people because they have a business, but at the same time, I think it is the responsible thing to do before you like recommend a sunscreen that is $400. Why not recommend one that is $150 that is within the budget of your client? So when I went to my dermatologist, she recommended a bunch of procedures, a bunch of products, and I was like, you serious? Like, what? So sometimes it does really be like unrealistic to keep up with the products and treatment at the same time. But some are worth it, but it don't have to be expensive. Not at all, at least.
I agree. All right, Kosey, thank you again for bringing me on your platform to discuss skincare again. I would love to do another update with you in the months to come, and I hope things go up from here and not down. I hope your mental health stays at a high and that your confidence really remains from within. All the best to you with your products. Love you.
Thank you. And I share the same sentiment. I want to see you live your best life. I don't want acne to be an issue, but like you said before, these things don't happen overnight. And I think from January to now, you see an improvement, and you will continue to see improvement. I know there is no cure for acne, which sucks, but it is what it is. But I really do hope that people who are watching this video or who experience or have experience with acne and think that is no hope, trust me, I know that feeling. We know that feeling also so well. But there are solutions or things that can assist in maintaining the acne. You just have to figure it out, whether if that is on your own, like Jahmelia, like me with dermatologists, with a dermatologist and an esthetician. You just have to figure out what is your trigger and try to work around that, and you would be able to see some type of results.
Be patient.
I was just about to say that you have to be patient.
Be patient with yourself, with your skin, with your dermatologist or your esthetician, with your products. Just be patient.
Yeah, and be consistent. Consistency is key. And I hope by our next update we will be even more happy with the results that we will be seeing. If God forbid, we kind of regress on our progress, we know and have the experience to know that, okay, this is just a minor setback and things will get better. And I'm literally talking to myself right now. Things will get better, and you just have to just go with the flow, go with the process, and things will get better. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it, and you got some kind of motivation from this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in our next video.
These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah.